Namaste. Today I am going to tell you about the eternal truth that a sloka in the Bhagavad Gita contains. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuthanam dharmasya tadatmanam sujanyam परित्राणाय साधूनां विनाशाय च दुष्कृतां धर्म संस्थापनाय संभवामि युगे युगे. Bhagavan Krishna advises his dear friend Arjuna, who was a great and bold soldier who became despondent when he happened to see his enemies in front of him just before the beginning of the Mahabharata war. He sees his grandfather Bhishma among his enemies. He sees his Guru Dronacharya among his enemies. He sees his kith and kin. Then he thinks, why I should wage this war and kill these people in order to gain material property. Then Krishna tries to convince him that the duty of a soldier is to destroy the enemies in front of him. His enemies are not good people. That's why the sloka says, when goodness grows weak, when evil increases, I take myself a body and I come back in every age to destroy the evil and establish righteousness. So that should be the mindset of a soldier in battle. The enemy should be destroyed. So that is his duty. So this coming back of the universal force or Bhagavan, when the earth trembles and groans under the weight of evil forces, he comes, Bhagavan comes in a shape. He assumes a shape. If we go through our recent history, that will tell us many examples. And all these examples are for to open our eyes, but they have failed miserably to open the eyes of the people. That is because of greed. Greed to possess others' property. But if we go on doing such evil deeds, we shall be punished. You shall have no peace of mind. Otherwise, the richest person in the world should be the happiest. It is not so. Just some 200 odd years back, what happened in France? France was ruled by the Louis emperors. They wallowed in luxury by suppressing, oppressing and exploiting their people. They imposed very heavy taxes, and all the money they collected through these taxes, they used for making the night days. They went on dancing and drinking and dancing and drinking. They forgot about the people, how poor they were, how miserable they were. So what happened? He came there in the form of French Revolution. Queen Antoinette, who had scoffed the poor people, was hanged to death. In front of the cheering crowds, her husband Louis XVI was guillotined in front of the cheering crowds. Then in 1917 there was the Bolshevik Revolution. There the Tsar Nicholas Alexander and his family were butchered in cold blood. Then millions of people had to suffer because it was his coming to take revenge upon those people who had caused miseries to millions of people. The Tsar and all his executives, they had made the people suffer untold miseries. So he came in the form of communism there. Then there was the Industrial Revolution in England as well as in different parts of Europe. At that time, when people came to know that they could enjoy all the luxuries of life by causing miseries to the people, so they went on suppressing, oppressing and exploiting the poor people for the benefit of a few capitalists. They built factories, they dug mines, and poor people, especially children, they had to work hard, 16 hours, 18 hours in the mines, 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers deep. And when the children got their wages on weekends, their fathers would go there to collect the money. And if the child had just kept a few penny for their personal needs, the father would go so angry and hit the child on his eyes and use him black eyes. Just imagine, even the ordinary people had become so cruel. So it was the time for his coming. Thus happened the First World War. From 1940 to 1990, in which most of the people killed were Europeans because they had caused so much havoc there. So it was his coming. Then people went on celebrating and living in luxuries at the cost of the poor. Exploitation went rampant. Thus came he in the form of a fiend, a demon like Hitler. He started the World War in 1939. It lasted for about 6 years. That war entered in 1945, in which most of the towns in Europe were razed to the ground. Tens of thousands of airplanes started bombarding the cities. Crores of big guns and artillery went on roaring, demolishing all the buildings in thousands of towns. In Japan, Hiroshima was bombed. Nagasaki was bombed with nuclear weapons. Thousands and thousands of bridges were destroyed. Lakhs of buildings were destroyed, causing misery to millions and millions of people. So these are eye-openers for us. But still we have not learned. Now we boast of. We have got huge nuclear bombs which could destroy this world over and over again. If you destroy this world, just who will be there? They themselves will not be there. Those people who are going to use. So it is high time we realized arms race is dangerous for the existence of living things on this beautiful place, the earth. So let us hope people will realize this. Thank you. I'll come back soon with another quiz. Bye.